What's going on, guys? So I figured I would start this video off by showing you something that pretty much no one has seen. A lot of you haven't seen. My best deadlift that I ever did. This was after doing 570 for 2. So I'm going to upload this video as well, just by itself. But I figured we would go over it and, you know, kind of give you guys like an intro as to like, yeah, I'm not just some random dude that just like goes to the gym. I've actually trained with some of the best in the world when I actually used to compete. So here it is. There we go. Just 475. This is back when I was a bloated boy. It's been a while since I've watched this. It's like looking at a different person. It's weird. So something you want to be careful of to know what you're... I'm just going to talk after. I'm kind of... This is like memory lane, man. This is weird. This is weird. Look at that gut, man. Jeez Louise. But these were all the times previously in my life where I tried 600 and I failed. Man, I chased that number for so freaking long. That took me like forever to do. So anyways, that's a bit about me. I guess so you guys have some proof that I actually used to lift. So yeah, you guys got any questions? Here to answer anything you guys want to ask. What if I haven't got and can't afford to acquire a gym membership? I'm going to be making a lot of videos with my buddy Silas, who is the co-owner of my Harry Potter Theory channel. He does basically all the videos on there, and we opened that together a while ago. We actually are like best friends, and we work out together too. So Silas is an absolute like beast, man. He's a monster. If you guys have seen him on my Instagram, he's a huge guy. His best bench was like 420 natural at like, I think it was like 200 pounds or like 190 body weight or something like that. Might even be less. The guy is just like built like a freak. In the US, Planet Fitness is free for the summer if you're under 18. Oh, really? Wow, that's a pretty good deal. This is more about dieting, but do you diet? I don't diet right now. I kind of just like eat whatever I want, but I have a very strict kind of diet. So I don't binge on like pizza and stuff. Like I'll have it like maybe like once in a while. Pretty much at the end of the day, there's such a mixed review with diet. Like people say you can. I've done everything. All right, I've done the if it fits your macros. I've done the actual like strict hard dieting where you like count everything. But at the end of the day, I think if you come to a point where you kind of know how your body feels with certain foods, how it reacts to certain types of training, I think you can kind of just eyeball things. And obviously, it's not going to yield the best result. But for me, I really don't care anymore. So I kind of just free flow everything. And I train, 5 days a week, roughly. I haven't in a long time, but I'm trying to get back into it now. So hopefully my shirts will start fitting a little tighter. But as for diet, what I mainly focus on is my protein, right? So that's the main thing I want to make sure I get every day. My fats and my carbs, sure, I can play with those, but the protein is a thing that has to remain the same, at least I think, a certain amount every day. So I'm 185 right now. So I want to make sure I get about anywhere between 170 to like 210 grams of protein, depending if I worked out that day or if I'm like really sore or if I'm feeling it. Typically, I want to hit about 180. Now, you don't have to have as much protein as in terms of grams as you are as you have body weight in terms of pounds. So it's like if you're 180 pounds, you don't need to have 180 grams of protein. But I find for me, it does help if I have like a surplus. So like a 200 or maybe even 210 grams of protein. Now, the thing with that is that like, sure, it can put a lot of stress on your kidneys, but you need to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water, you're having a lot of vegetables, and that way, you're not just like destroying yourself kind of from the inside, because over time it can put stress on your body if you have too much protein. But there's way things that are worse for you, but that doesn't mean that you should be just, what's the word? Going overboard. Let's get some music going, right? Okay, so let me make myself a little bigger here. Is that better? Okay. What is your advice for lifting without a spotter? Don't push it. Don't push it. There's no point. There's no reason to push it if you don't have a spotter. Because why? You miss a workout that you like don't go as hard in, but then you like injure yourself or something worse happens? Am I super health conscious? Yes, I am. I like to eat the best foods. I like to eat very healthy as much as I can. Obviously, like I'm gonna like have pizza or donuts or candy or sugar or whatever here and there, but it's like a kind of a rare occurrence. It's not like an everyday thing. I'll have chocolate. I'll have kind of just live. I'm not strict about it. I'm not trying to like do anything. What you see, the way I look, is like me literally not trying at all, and I guess it shows. What's this? 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and 10-kilometer run every day for 3 years. Well, the push-ups, sit-ups, and squats that's a joke. That's like a warm-up. It's not even a workout. The 10-kilometer run every day. Why would I do that? I'd just destroy my muscle. Yeah, I don't need to do that. A lot of long distance, if you look at long distance runners, why do you think they're so skinny? It's because their muscles just deteriorated from all that marathon running. But it's the fast twitch fibers, so like the sprinting, that actually helps you grow muscle and preserve your muscle. What split do you recommend for aesthetics? Honestly, man, if you just go to the gym and do an upper body and lower body split, you'd be fine. It all comes down to how you train. And for your tips on getting toned, that's just diet. I mean, you can work out, go to the gym, but it's just diet. And I don't mean like diet, like restrict your calories. I just mean eat properly. So, have your high protein, drop your carbs a little bit, have your fats at a good moderate amount, and you should be fine. You got to find your threshold, because every human body is different. Every human body is like, they're going to need more calories. They either have a faster metabolism or a slower one, and you're going to need to kind of find your sweet spot. So for everyone, it's different. all compounds and no isolation, or all isolation. So when I was training with Eric Lillybridge and Dan Green, he had me do a lot of power building kind of thing. So it's like where you do your compounds and you focus on the lower reps, and then you just, after that, you hammer out the bodybuilding type stuff with a lot of reps. And I found that really helped. I found that like gave me a more well-rounded physique, which is something I'm trying to get back into now. So what advice do you have for people who are trying to gain muscle? Dude, I have done everything in the book to try and gain muscle. I have done the stupidest things, like substituting Gatorade instead of water, like thinking like the calories would help. I've substituted non-alcoholic beer for the carbs in there, thinking that it'll help me like get bigger. I have heard every single rumor in the book. I have done everything. I was a really skinny kid growing up. I was like 100. I think I was 90 pounds in grade 8, which is like your junior year, right? So when I was 13, I was like 94 pounds or something like that. And by the time I finished high school, my senior year, I was, I think I was 120, like 125. Man, I was like skinny. I was like fit, you know, I had abs and stuff, but I was skinny. Like I was a skinny kid. I was like 125 pounds. So I did everything in the book. Weight gainer shakes, eating junk, macaroni and cheese, chips, ice cream. I would have ice cream for breakfast. Man, I did everything, and I looked like absolute ass. Like there was a period in my life where I just looked terrible, and I've got pictures. Like I just looked not healthy, like not okay at all. Someone needed to like just be like, hey, whatever you're doing, it just stop. It's not working. So in the end, I found consistency is the thing that works. It's not about loading yourself up with crappy calories. It's loading yourself up with good food, high amounts of protein, and training properly. So I loved to party when I was like 19 to 23. I would go out all the time with my friends. I didn't do any drugs. I never have done drugs, and I will never do them. But I would drink a lot. We would, you know, drink alcohol, and you know, you're a teenager. You're young in your early 20s. You party. You're college life, right? So I did that crap, and it stunts your training like crazy. And so, you know, now I don't drink. I'll maybe have like one beer or a glass of wine, like maybe once every year or once every 6 months at like the earliest. Like I don't crave it. I don't like it. I don't like alcohol. I never really did. I would just do it as a social thing, but I would kind of go, you know, balls to the wall with it with my friends, because we were idiots. We were young, and it just destroys your growth. So I would do all this stuff. Like I would eat and I would train, but I just wouldn't get anywhere because I just wouldn't train properly, or I wouldn't eat properly, or I'd just be like, you know, being a bar star, going out on weekends, and then you just kind of have to like repeat every week and start over again because you have to like recover. And when you drink, apparently you actually can't synthesize protein. So that's a major thing I didn't really know. Athlete X Brian Alsru, every damn day fitness. In the past 12 years of my health and fitness journey have helped me. Both of these guys are on YouTube. Yeah, I know about them. I know about Athlete X. He's good. I used to watch his stuff when I was a little kid. I do push-ups every day. Is that good? Yeah, that's great. Did you ever hear the workout routine of Darth Plagueis the Wise? My dad and I did a water diet for a week, and we lost over 15 pounds. What do you mean a water diet, where you just drink water? Well, of course, because you're not putting any food in your body and you're just flushing yourself out. Like, you probably lost so much muscle. You probably lost so much muscle, and like, all that food just like not in your body anymore. So I bet once you ate food, you probably gained like 10 pounds again. From the bloat and from the food in there and the sodium retention and the water that's being held from the sodium, but then you like lost a lot of muscle. It doesn't sound too healthy. Barbell Medicine is a good YouTube channel. Okay, we're talking about YouTube channels now. I don't follow YouTube Fitness. It is the most toxic crap I have ever seen in my life. I hate it, and they're like, no. I think there's like one dude I like. It's Omar Isuf. You know, he's good. He's legit. Other than that, like, trash. How essential do you think a power rack barbell is for muscle gain? I think it's very important to have a barbell. Do you have any tips for gaining weight? Yeah, just increase your protein, increase your carbs, increase your fats. Eat more. As Rich Piano would say, come on, eat more. Any thoughts on how to get as swole as Ben Solo? Yeah. Eat a lot of fatty foods and do a lot of chest flies. He looked kind of bloated and soft. You cook? If so, what's your take on infamous chicken breast? I used to cook. I don't cook anymore. Now I order all my food. Chicken breast? Chicken breast is fine. It's just a good source of protein. Let's see, what do we got here? That's why I'm here to clean YouTube Fitness up. No, I'm not here to be part of YouTube Fitness. I am not part of YouTube Fitness. I'm just here to like chill with you guys and talk about working out. Yoga helped me build my core, heal my back. I just feel so good. Boho Beautiful on YouTube is awesome. She really knows her stuff. Okay, great. That's good. Good for you. How essential do you think of... do you have any tips for gaining weight? Do you cook? What is the best way to build your forearm? Build your forearm? Do a lot of reverse curls, reverse grip curls. It's a good way. Or deadlift. Deadlift without straps. How long did I powerlift for? 20... about 6 years? Yeah, I was like 20 until I was 26. Foods that help gain muscle. Rice, meat, and avocado, nuts, olive oil. Glad to see you're using this channel. I was excited. Thanks, dude. I'd like to go to the gym, but work already exhausts me physically. If you have an exhausting, labor-intensive physical job, then I would say just try and get into the gym and do the little stuff. You know, you don't have to work out hard because you're already doing a lot of it throughout the day, but just trying to get into the gym and do like little things that your work isn't making your body do. So like, you know, a little bit of biceps or do some legs or something, you know, whatever you don't feel tired doing. You know, Arnold used to lay bricks or lay cement all day and then he'd go to the gym. Of course he was on, you know, a lot of different vitamins and stuff, so. Yeah, I like rock climbing. I think it's really fun. Do I use bands, chains? Yeah, I used to. Yeah. They're good for deadlift. But I didn't use them that much. Nothing beats just a regular good training routine. You don't need to incorporate all the extra fancy stuff. Like, it helps, you know, with your lockout and this and that. Depends where you have the band tension. But at the end of the day, nothing will beat a good training routine. Like, just get in the gym, train. That's it. I wish I was as fit as Yoda. He has abs on his head. What do you have planned for future for this channel? For this channel, I would really like to... like make little workout videos. If you don't have a gym pass, you know, and then workout videos for people who are in the gym. So things like that, and that's something that me and my buddy Silas are working on. Yeah, I'm gonna show you a picture of my buddy Silas. He looks freaking crazy, dude. Check this out. He knows a lot. Where is it? I don't know. I can't find it now, but maybe if I just go to his Instagram, I'll probably find it. Not that it matters, but like, buddy looks stacked, like just stupid level, like just like genetic freak. Doesn't make sense. Where the heck is this? Silas, work on your Instagram, bro. What the hell? I mean, there's one photo, you know. Yeah, man, he definitely... There's just one photo, he looked like stupid. It was like right after his cut. Anyways. But yeah, like most of my friends, they work out. I don't really think I hang out with anyone that doesn't work out, because it's just, you have a lot in common, you know? Do I take steroids? I've never taken steroids, and I never will. Do you do cutting and cutting phase, bulking and cutting phase, or are you trying to stay the same all year round? I just don't care. So I stopped caring, so I just don't do anything. I just work out, I eat, and I just try to eat healthy, and I just kind of look the same year round. Just like I look like crap, kind of. If I actually tried, I'm sure I could probably look good. When I actually was getting ready for the Vader fan film, you guys can find the picture on my Instagram. If I can scroll. Someone find it, please. That was probably the best shape I've ever been physically. What's your all-time max in bench, squats, and deadlift? Check the description of this video. It was a 500 squat, 600-pound deadlift, and a 310-pound bench. So like here's one video on Instagram I posted of just squatting 315 for some reps. It was very easy. And I don't take it seriously anymore. I kind of miss it though. Anyways, you get the picture. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, this was like the best shape that I've ever been. Obviously not the one where I'm freaking 12 years old or whatever, but... So that was like the night before we shot for the Vader fan film. How should you approach working out? That'd be a good video. Approach it like you would anything else in life that you want. Do I know any martial arts? Yeah, I did martial arts when I was age 3.5 until I was about like 15 or 14. My dad trained Aikido. He was trained with the masters in Japan and in the States for like 20 years or something, 30 years. He taught his, I don't know, but he's trained with all those main guys. Toy Sensei. Will we see another scene of suitless Vader in your film? Maybe. What would you recommend I should do to lose some weight? I've got muscle from being in football, but I want to lose the weight I had to maintain as a center. Yeah, so that's tough. So losing weight for me is very easy. Gaining weight for me is a little harder, but as you get older, it changes. So I would say to lose weight, just drop your calories, you know, increase your protein, drop your calories. So what I mean by that is if you're having, let's say 150 grams of protein a day, have, you know, 180, drop your carbs from whatever it is. Let's say your carbs are 200 grams, 300 grams a day, drop them to like 150 or, you know, maybe even 200, do like a slow cut and start incorporating some cardio, 15 to 20 minutes a day, steady state. You don't really need to go crazy. You can do HIIT, H-I-I-T. So you can do like 1 minute of steady state cardio. So let's say like 3 miles an hour on the treadmill. And then you can do, I would do like 9 mile or 8 miles an hour if you're starting out for like 30 seconds of running on the treadmill. And you do that for about 20 minutes, this interval training. And it's great. That way you preserve your muscle and you don't lose your muscle, but you still get that cardio in there. What's your take on Ray Park's workout? It seems to be fun for him, so it's good, I guess. How can I fix my uneven lateral head on my triceps? Start working the uneven one. Do a lot of push downs. You just do individual one-arm push downs. How do you stay motivated to work out? I don't have to do anything to stay motivated. I just look in the mirror. And working out has always been something that's been very important to me my whole life. So, like, I'm going to go work out after this. So once I finish live streaming with you guys, I'm gonna hit a little bit of arms and my calves have been a big problem in my life. They've never grown. So like 500-pound squat, no calves. And my calves just don't freaking grow. It's very annoying, but everyone has those problem areas somewhere. But my traps, on the other hand, I've never done anything for them. They just grow. My thoughts on testosterone boosters for kids. That's a very good video topic. I think it is trash. Why? Because I did them when I was a little kid. Those natural ones, not pro hormones, because we don't get those in Canada. They're illegal. But testosterone boosters like root extracts, you know, from Bulgaria or whatever, Bulgarian tribulus or whatever, all the natural stuff that they just put in, doesn't do anything. Waste of money. When you're a teenager, your test is at the highest level of your entire existence, of your life. It's not going to get any higher. So using these test boosters, like, they're for old guys, you know, they're for like 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds. They're not for us. Well, definitely not for teenagers. I'm 29 and I've never felt better in my life. So I wouldn't use them now. But yeah, I wouldn't touch them if you're a teenager. No calves, big traps, torso dominant. No, but I have, like, above the knee, like, everything is, like, just strong and they're big. Like, I have big hamstrings, big glutes. My quads suck, but, like, my squat is very good. Can you make a video where you go through your daily workout routine? Yeah, sure, I could do that. That's definitely something that I want to do. Hey, I'm from Bulgaria. That's cool. Do I lift every day? No, but I'm trying to get back into it now. So, like, 5 days a week. Stretching is also very important as I stretch. All right, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to bounce out of this one. But, I mean, you know, it's been fun, obviously. This first couple of videos here real quick on the channel. I know you're mainly a Star Wars guy, but how are you going to distinguish your fitness channel from other fitness channels out there? I'm not. I'm just going to do my own thing. And it's just pretty much going to be me chilling, giving it to you guys real. This channel isn't... Star Wars Theory is my career, you know, and I'm lucky enough to say that. And I worked really hard, really freaking hard to get there. But this channel, I'm just very flexible. Not to say that Star Wars Theory isn't, but, like, I'm very flexible on this one. So just gonna chill. I'm not gonna try to do anything crazy. Just gonna talk to you guys. Try to come out with videos that I find I've learned over my, I think it's like 11 years of training in the gym, and 26 years of being an athlete in sports. I've done every sport pretty much. Strongman was definitely the hardest sport I've ever done, and I competed in that one. And I trained with Western Canada's strongest man, BC's strongest man, some of the best athletes in the world I've learned from. And I've been very fortunate. That's just a whole side of me that I haven't shown. Finding a gym routine you enjoy is the most important thing to set good habits. Yes, that's true. If you're dreading going to the gym, then you need to change something. You need to change your outlook, or you need to change something. Maybe an extrinsic factor, maybe it's not intrinsic. Appreciate the new channel. Take your camera to the gym and people will love it. Yeah, I could do that eventually. It's definitely something I want to do. So, yeah, I hope I answered some of the questions here, guys. I hope you got some value from it. There's a lot more to come on this channel. It's a huge, massive part of my life. So, thanks for joining me. Last one. Brought my 60-year-old Nan to the gym the other day. It was Monday, so I made her max effort against bands. What's your thoughts? I don't know about max effort, but yeah, bands are great. It's good. Bodybuilding is night and day with powerlifting, but how would one get started in the path of bodybuilding? Do you have any experience? Yeah, so actually I started out wanting to compete on stage, and then I fell in love with powerlifting. With bodybuilding, it's different because your workouts are kind of, they're actually more of what I'm doing now. I'm trying to do more high rep versus just like maxing out, or, well, not maxing out, but like training to max out. Having like a progression training system. I'm not really doing that anymore. How would you suggest to strengthen pectorals? A lot of chest stuff. I'm gonna come out with some videos because I think you know they'd be fun to make, and I think you guys could benefit from them. So definitely, you know, with Silas's information, because he's a freaking bench pro. So if I could do a video about all about triceps, that would be great. Well, I will do one with Silas because his triceps and his bench are the best. For me, it's my back and my my squat. I find I'm very good at learning and explaining those to you guys, and deadlift. So you guys kind of get like a well-rounded thing here on the channel with us. How do you avoid back pain from bent over rows? Make sure your spine isn't bending, isn't curved. So keep tight. Keep your lats tight. Keep your scapula, your what is it? Your rear delts retracted, so you won't be folding over like this. And keep the bar close to you. All right, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Love to do many more in the future, and we'll see where the channel goes. So welcome to the first real video. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.